morning to all of you. We are starting with the most wonderful conference, the world of quantum energy medicine. To begin this conference, and we will take you through the day a little later, I request Brahmarishi Patriji to kindly come on the stage, please. We have a very distinguished dignitary with us, Shri Digvijay Singh ji. I kindly request him to come up on the stage. And we have our own very special guest and our own advisor, Mr. D.R. Karthikeyan. I request him to come up on the stage. I request Dr. Nipa Das, chairman of this conference, to please come up on the stage. The one name in the contemporary medicine world, I'm sure all of you have heard about it, and that is Dr. B.M. Hegde. I request him to come up on the stage, please. I request Dr. Paul Doe to kindly come up on the stage. The pillar behind, the visionary is Patriji, and the pillar behind the whole movement and this conference is Mr. Shreyans Daga. I request him to kindly come up on the stage. I request our very own Life University founders, Dr. Lakshmi and Dr. Newton, to kindly come up on the stage. I request Shri Ivory Diji, the Managing Trustee of Pyramid Valley, to welcome all the guests, speakers, and the delegates to the event.
Good morning, my dear friends and distinguished guests on the dais. On behalf of Pyramid Valley International and Consciousness Engineering Foundation, I extend my hearty welcome to all of you. This is the first conference of World Quantum Energy being organized in Pyramid Valley. It is also the first of its kind in our country being organized. I once again extend you warm welcome on behalf of the management of the Pyramid Valley International. Thank you very much.
I request Shri Shreyans Daga ji to give his message on this great occasion.
Good morning, friends, all the dignitaries on the dais. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this first Quantum Energy Medicine Conference. This is the first time that the masters whom we always dreamt about of meeting, Dr. Amit Goswami and Paul Rollin and all the masters whom we dreamed that one day in our life we have to meet. We are so lucky and fortunate that today they are here with us. I warmly welcome them all. I warmly welcome Honorable Digvijay Singh ji from his very busy, hectic political life and schedule. He has other spiritual side to him, and he has kindly consented and spared his time to be here and spend time with us. It has really touched us, and we are so thankful to you, sir. Dr. Shri D.R. Karthikeyan ji, thank you so much for always being with us and supporting us. Dr. B.M. Hegde ji, thank you so much. Dr. Nipa Das from UK, she has been the instrumental. All the masters who has come here, all are because of her. She took the lead, she invited everybody. Her credibility brought everybody them to here. Thank you so much. Thank you for making this happen. And thank you all the participants and all the masters for being here. I welcome you all. Thank you.
Now I request a very spiritual person who's very popular amongst many spiritual organizations to come up on the stage and address the august audience, and that is Mr. D.R. Karthikeyan.
Good morning. Namaste. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great privilege to be here in the presence of great masters, most respected Mr. Digvijay Singh ji, most respected and beloved Patriji, my dear friend and Honorable Dr. B.M. Hegde, and dignitaries on the dais, and the lovers of spirituality, meditators, When I came here about 12 years back, when the land was being identified, it was nothing but it's a barren land, no tree, a few rocks here and there. And every time I come here, I go around and see something being added all the time. Last evening when I went around, I was amazed how this has been transformed into such a beautiful place, ideal place for any spiritual practice, particularly meditation. It is all under the inspiration of the great master, Brahmrishi Patriji, and ably supported by Shri Daga, Chandrasekhar, I.V. Reddy, Prasad, Lalita, and many other dedicated people here. We have made it one of the most beautiful, sought-after places in Bangalore city. In fact, a couple of years back, they said 7 modern wonders of Bangalore. I think this was rated number 1, even though it came up very, very recently. So my admiration, congratulations, and compliments to all of them. I must thank Dr. Nipa Das, James Daga, and Rita Mahajan for inviting me here to be with all of you. And it's always a joy to be here to spend a couple of days. And you know, Patriji's main mission is vegetarianism and meditation. I was in the National Institute of Advanced Studies created by J.R.D. Tata. There is a course going on for senior officers of the corporate sector, government, and all that. I also had the opportunity to speak to them. There was a youngster, Ricky Kedge. I'm sure those who are lovers of music would know. He's a Bangalorean, young band. His, his album got the Grammy Award last time, this year. And his album sold much better than even those created by the Americans there. Young man. He already is world famous. He was asked to make an album for the Paris meet. He created it and showed it to us also. It was presented before the Indian Prime Minister and also the President of France there. The whole focus is on environment and protecting the forests and wildlife, animals actually. So at the end of it, I asked him the question. I said, "Are you a lover of animals?" He said, "Of course." I asked him, "Are you vegetarian or non-vegetarian?" He said, "If you are a lover of animals, you can't be eating meat because an estimate says to sustain a non-vegetarian through his lifetime, at least 1,000 animals are killed, of small and big." He said, "I was a non-vegetarian. When I started producing this, last 2 years I've been a vegetarian." So all those animals, lives which are saved, because thousands of people following this Pyramid Society movement who have become vegetarians, they will be ever grateful to those, and particularly to Patriji. And I always call him a barefoot spiritual master. It is only, apart from Vipassana, this is the only meditation, to my knowledge, where there is no charge, taught free, anybody can come and learn. So the whole idea is to transform the world into a more peaceful, harmonious place, and my admiration to Patriji on this occasion. Now, you see, to speak about this quantum medicine and all that, we have many experts. I know at least one person I know who is a genius and a man who can speak with courage. Like Patriji speaks about vegetarianism, is Dr. B.M. Hegde. So I will not dare to say anything more in his presence, excepting certain things which I have learned from the book, with which I believe, because I have to say something on the subject. Healing is a fascinating process which is generally very poorly understood. Although it may be tempting to believe that we can heal other people, it is of utmost importance to realize that all healing is self-healing. The body has an extraordinary intelligence and ability to heal itself. Given the right energetic, emotional, nutritional, and spiritual environments, the natural state of the body is better health. Our favorite definition of a healer is someone who was sick and got well. A great healer is someone who was very sick and got very well quickly. Although all healing is self-healing, we can assist other people heal with their own healing processes. So quantum mechanics is often claimed as support for mind over matter solutions to health problems. The way the observer is entangled with the object being observed in quantum mechanics is taken to mean that human consciousness actually controls reality. Quantum science gives us the most appropriate tools for the study of all aspects of human being, as well as the human body, mind, and emotions as they network with each other. Quantum medicine, therefore, is a medicine that views life, health, and disease as a network phenomenon. The first conference of quantum energy medicine is an initiative of Consciousness Engineering Research Foundation to bring fundamental awareness of the entire complexity of understanding quantum energy and its application in our day-to-day ordinary lives and our well-being. So I convey my congratulations and compliments to the organizers, particularly to Saints and Ritaji. Energy medicine, energy therapy, energy healing, or spiritual healing are branches of alternate medicine. Many schools of energy healing exist using many names, for example, biofield energy healing, spiritual healing, contact healing, distant healing, etc. I have seen this distant healing actually taking place in Pangasinan province of Philippines. When I was invited by the famous spiritual surgeon or healer, you can call, Reverend Alex Orbito, I have seen that happening in my presence. From a distance, they administer, and the healing taking place, I have seen it physically and also videographed it also. So spiritual healing occurs largely in non-denominational and ecumenical contexts. Practitioners do not see traditional religious faith as a prerequisite for effecting cures. So faith healing, by contrast, takes place within a traditional religious context. Biofeedback is a non-invasive therapeutic technology that energetically scans and harmonizes the body's stressors and imbalances. Allopathic medicine treats the body, psychology treats the mind and emotions, energy healing treats the entire structure. The body needs to be dealt with physically, emotionally, spiritually, and psychologically to achieve optimum results and true health. Over the last century, scientists from quantum biology, quantum physics, molecular biology, and medical physiology have been diligently researching in order to prove that the human body is regulated by a quantum energy field. All cells, even subatomic particles, contain tiny electrical energy. We now know that electrical activity is essential for our life. Each cell in our body operates or resonates at a very specific frequency. Our cells work together to keep our body in harmony. Similar to our unique DNA, our cell frequency is also very unique to us. The body is an electromagnetic static being with frequency patterns that have resonance and self-correcting capabilities. We can use those frequencies to facilitate in the body's natural being of homeostasis and health. The human body is controlled by a quantum energy field. Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine acknowledges the meridians and qi which flows through our bodies. Every thought and action is accompanied by electrical activity in the nervous system and by biophoton communication among cells. The earth emits an electromagnetic frequency. It has been determined over many decades of research that prominent and successful healers also emit an electromagnetic frequency of 8 Hz. Martial artists, saints, sages, and healers in many parts of the world are known for thousands of years for developing a grounded connection to the earth. Is good for health, healing, and balancing. Thanks to all the research and knowledge we have gained over a period of time, a great insight into how frequency medicine works and how we can use it to improve our lives. Dr. Hegde will explain to you in greater details in the most convincing manner. He has himself invented an instrument, pulsar. The 21st century has brought together the greatest of technologies, laser, light, and frequency medicine to support physical healing for a huge range of conditions. In 2002, the ML830 laser was the first cold laser to receive the FDA clearance in the USA for human use. So the radiances mentioned above are capable within a few hours after irradiation of the painful tissue to improve the supply of oxygen and nutrients to the hypoxic cell, to improve the microcirculation and to remove toxic waste products from the site. The tissue is rejuvenated and the pain disappears. If you learn to use energy healing to manipulate the energies in our body, we will learn to sense disruptions and negative energies in and around our body. This will give us an opportunity to improve our condition greatly if utilized properly. To conclude, some of the forms of energy healing we can look into include guided meditations, Reiki, domestic bioenergy, etc., etc. All of these methods take advantage of the body's energies in some way or the other and provide ways to manipulate them for positive benefit. It is important that we stay in touch with our energies. Dr. Newton and Lakshmi will explain to us in greater detail about that. They determine a lot about us. By ignoring these energies, we are leaving ourselves without the ability to know what is really going on for us and our life. Keep your spirit in tune and you will sing a happy song. The advancements taking place in quantum physics will enable us to justify the thoughts behind the practice and bring it to the entire world as a validated medicine. So with these few words, and I would like to say that quantum medicine is a medical methodology which incorporates therapeutic effects of different electromagnetic fields. So the frequency is the term used to explain the rate at which all things vibrate. So like all of you, I am also here to learn something more about this fascinating field of energy healing. Thank you very much. Namaskar.